here with another plan with me. This is my last spread using a kit from the Giving Girl. This was part 2 and the week before was part 1, so I used this kit for 2 weeks in a row. So I'm moving on to this week where I'm planning for the week of January 21st through January 27th. This is also Martin Luther King Jr. Day, so this is an off day. And I'm using this kit from Lil Bees. It's the Warm and Cozy kit. Just going through this kit pretty quickly. We've got the full boxes, the heart check boxes, some, I wouldn't call it deco, but some arrow stickers, some clipboard, half boxes, and date covers. We've got headers and little things, and a few quarter boxes in between. We've got some smaller heart checklists, some larger deco, and just kind of an assortment of functional stickers here. Some habit trackers and Monday through Sunday trackers. We've got the flag stickers. I like to use these for my weekend banner. We've got some regular flags at the top, some circle icons, some deco. And we've got the washi, bottom washi, and a few washi strips on this last sheet. So I'm really excited to be using this kit. So if you're interested in watching this play with me, stay tuned and let's get started. So I edited out me fixing the page flags at the top and went straight to the bottom washi. A little bit about my planning style. I call this planner my reflection planner. So everything that goes in this planner has already happened. I use this planner to compare it to my main planner. It helps me with my anxiety. It holds me accountable, but it also, it just gives me a picture of what I'm doing, and it helps me when I'm feeling less than a good mom, less than a good spouse, whatever. It just kind of tells me, look, this came up. That's why you didn't seem like you got a lot done. So after I did the bottom washi, I filled in the date covers and the dates and moved to the sidebar. The sidebar this week was very similar to how I usually do my sidebar. I put in a full box in the quote box. I start off with a washi strip, or what I call the washi strip, and then I put down a Monday through Sunday tracker so I can track my grateful thoughts. I'm really thinking about replacing that as a tracker, but I haven't quite done that yet. I then put down a habit tracker to track my bar classes, which I'm not doing great with. I then put down a habit tracker to track reading, which I am doing great with. And I did something a little different in that I put down a heart checkbox to track the books that I read this week, because it ended up being more than 2. Usually I track 1 audio and 1 print book, but since I was reading a bunch of books at one time, and at this point in time I think I had finished 1 at least, I knew that it was going to be a great week for reading. I do go back to fill everything in. That thankful sticker is from Stick With Me shop. She has a lettering sheet that I loved and I got specifically for this purpose to put on my sidebar every week. I then moved to Monday, and I start off with Monday by putting down a deco sticker and noting that it was Martin Luther King Jr. Day. My office was closed. I then put down an appointment label to mark that Jacob had speech therapy, and I think that this is the second appointment label. Yes, so when I got ready and I tried to move the appointment label, of course I ripped my planner. I ripped the sticker, so I just replaced it with the same exact one and wrote speech therapy over again. I'm not quite sure why. I think I was just moving it, and just the rip part is why I redid it, and that's it. So then I put down a half box from the kit, and the to buy sticker is also from the kit to know that we needed to buy a new car seat. My husband had an accident a few weeks ago, and we hadn't gotten around to replacing the car seat. I mean, my son wasn't riding in it, but we were moving 1 car seat over, and we got tired of doing that. So just noted that we had torchies for lunch, and then I put down a to-do header from the kit and that laptop sticker from the kit to note a few things that I did in the afternoon. I did some research, did some drafted some answers and did some filing. I'm short some staff right now in my office, so I'm doing a lot more drafting and filing than I normally do. But I find it very soothing and I really like it. I just like checking things off my list and things like that get done when you are drafting and stuff like that. So I put down a quarter box, and the Mom Life sticker is from Clarissa Plans It All, just to note that Jacob got a new pet. I sent my husband to the pet store to get a filter for the fish tank, and he brought home a snail. I don't understand these men, boys, guys, whatever, and their sons. I just don't get it. But now Jacob has a new pet who he loves. He named him Pororo. He calls him Pororo, but I think it's supposed to be Pororo. You guys are horrible. Moving to Tuesday, traffic was horrible as usual. I had a hearing and I needed to cover for another attorney. That briefcase sticker is from Mochi Plans, and I think she opened her shop back up. I then used the Sleeping Girl from Glam Planner to note that I had some tummy troubles, so I kind of laid in bed all day, and I was not feeling well. It was a soup and broth kind of day. That Sick Girl, it's from Oddloop. I then put down a heart checkbox to note a few things that I got done in the evening. I really wasn't feeling well, but I still completed my to-dos for the day, and I think for me that always tells me exactly where my anxiety is. That Sleep Early sticker, the Sleep Early wording is from Love Shira, and the pillows from Sleeping Plans. But as I was saying, I can tell that my anxiety is in check because I'm sick, I don't feel good, and I'm still getting things done. If my anxiety is just off the roof, like I cannot be sick, I can be just feeling blah, and I won't get anything done because it just feels impossible and pointless. And it's not even impossible. I mean, it's hard to describe. It's not that. It's just like doing the smaller things feels so overwhelming and intimidating. So I didn't feel well, and I got a bunch of things done, and that just told me that I'm doing some things right in terms of my mental health. On Wednesday, I did Jacob's routine and drop off. I went to the post office. The post office sticker is from Pixie Co. I jotted down a few things that I did in the afternoon, and I picked up some ramen. I did some stuff for work, and I watched Atypical while doing it. I picked up Jacob, and that sticker, I noted that we played hide and seek outside of the bed, and that sticker is from Bubba Bear Studios. And then it was a bath night kind of evening, and I got to read in bed. Moving to Thursday, I put down a full box and just noted that I did Jacob's routine and drop off on Thursday. I then put down a appointment label to mark that I went to borrow with Shelby. I later add in a deco sticker, I believe. I put down that film sticker from Love Shira, and I later cut it up and moved it around. And I put down the Living Single. Well, I put down a little things with the TV to note that I was watching Living Single while, I don't know, it should have been while working. I only watch shows while working, but I didn't put any work that I did with it. I guess the Living Single part was the important part. I then put down a flag sticker and wrote that I took Jacob to speech therapy. Decided to practice my lettering a little bit. One of the things I noticed is like when I realized I'm not gonna have enough room, like I didn't give enough space, I just kind of gave up and finished the word and like gave up on the lettering. Yeah, that's a bad habit. I need to do better. I then put down a kind of a header of sorts, a washi strip. I really struggled with it. I don't know what, I mean, it was just bothering me. And I put down the to-do wording that came from the kit, and then I jotted down a few things that I needed to do and did that evening. Again, I mean, I should write emails on my list every single day because they take up so much time. That discovery sticker is for Mochi Plans, and I really miss her shop. I need to go check it out now that she's opened back up. So for Friday, I start off by putting the bow deco. I end up pulling that up later. I then put down a half box, and I put down some personalized lettering from Bookish Planning. And yeah, that's what I'm doing now. And I put down the personalized lettering has my dog's name, Jackson. I noticed that Jackson, when he went to get his toy, when I let him in that morning, he went around his toy, so he didn't see it. So I immediately called the vet and took him in, and he had an eye ulcer. And so he came home with a cone, which he hates. Then I had a visit in South Austin, so actually I had to tag out with my husband, so my husband left work and went to the vet. I went to my visit, and then I went back to the vet to pick up Jackson. And then I picked up Michi, even though I never ended up having time to eat it. It was like I was just running around like crazy. I met up with my husband to go to a basketball game at his school that he teaches at, and just to kind of show support to his students. We took Jacob, who had a blast, and then I left the basketball game to go to Riot Night practice at my church. So for the evening, I put down a heart checklist. I initially put down that work sticker, but then I pulled it up and put down a quarter box instead, and wrote on the quarterback so I could kind of take up a little bit more space and have room for a header as well. And then I put down a laptop sticker from Inkwell Press. I do want to note that the ramen sticker that's higher up is from Wonton in a Million. So then after putting down that heart checklist, I just kind of jot down some things that I got done that evening, and then I moved to Saturday. Unfortunately, I didn't move into the camera screen very well. I kind of forgot for a little while, but I basically used the flag stickers in this kit to make kind of a banner. I started it, but I was also feeling lazy at the same time, so I didn't put in the care that I normally do, like cutting them so that they're all different lengths. Like I started doing that, but then I was just like, F it, and just put the rest of them down without cutting them, and some of them ended up crooked, and like I said, it was really lazy, and it didn't end up bothering me. This plan with me wasn't as relaxing as it normally is. I just needed to get done because I don't know if it was Jacob or my husband. It was just, there was madness going on, and I was so distracted that it wasn't as enjoyable as normal at this point. This is a few days into this plan with me though, so it was just this weekend part that I just kind of rushed. And then I put down a circle icon to note that I made coffee that morning for myself as I went out the door. I put down a quarter box and a camera sticker from the kit to note that I did some camera training because I knew that I was going to be running camera for Riot Night. And then I put down a mini heart checklist to note a few errands that I ran. Well, not really errands. The only errand was Whole Foods. After Whole Foods, I did some drafting, and then I had a visit in South Austin after that. I came home, I put down the full box, and I came home and crashed. I had a beautiful nap time, and that pillow sticker is from the kit. And then I spent the afternoon/evening reading Discovery for work. I moved to Sunday. I put down a full box. Our 21-day fast ended on this Sunday. So I was the service producer. No, I wasn't. We went to 24 Diner after church, but we went to third service. So we attended church. I was not producing. And then after that, we went to brunch as a family. And then I came home and took a nap, which I didn't put in. And then I spent the afternoon and evening producing Riot Night. So then the afternoon, I made some enchiladas. And then I took a nice, relaxing bath. And I gave Jacob a bath. And when I got in the bathtub, my water was for the most part cold. Bad decision. but the bath sticker is from Lily and Miko Designs. And that's it. I hope you like it. Pretty busy week. See you next week. Thanks. Bye.